Good evening, everyone. Bark, bark. Dog says bark, bark. Right on cue. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the United Adventure Company presents Delta Green Impossible Landscapes. We missed last week. If you were around, you noticed. Come on, dog. Calm down. Um, he's not going to listen to me. Um, so last week we missed due to some player illness, but we are back this week. So happy to be here. I hope everyone can hear me. We did change up the overlays. I hope you enjoy the new overlays that we put together. And if you see anything or hear anything that's out of the ordinary, please let me know ASAP so I can do some tweaking on the back end here and manipulate the knobs and dials. So we are playing Delta Green Impossible Landscapes. Where were we? Hotel Bradelbin?
Yes.
It's been a minute.
And I think we'll probably forego a lot of the recap. And I'll just give it this time. Because for most of the residents, the last few weeks, months, it's difficult to tell, have been kind of the same day after day. They remember they left Idaho. And then they arrived at the hotel. They were checked in by Elmer Lozette using their actual names. And they all got rooms up on the 6th floor where they've been staying, and they've met with various people throughout that they've, had passes in the halls. They've gotten food from the cafeteria. But each day kind of is like the next. And then they heard from Elmer and Lozette that their good friend was arriving at the hotel that day. And Agent Updraft just kind of burst in the door, bloodied, hurt deeply, in some kind of state. Can't imagine why. And they've all kind of decided that maybe they need to go find the basement and find that labyrinth that they've been talking about. So the group distracted Elmer from the front. I believe Agent Ursine is upstairs in the room, and the other 3 are downstairs heading into the basement. And I think that's where we'll go with it. I think that's kind of the core stuff you guys found. Agent Ursine, what are you doing? We'll start from there.
Well,
You do have a bleached bed, if that helps
yes.
at all.
Yes, I do have a bleached bed. That'll take care of all that those pesky germs that were living on. Anyway, so about how long would we say that it was between the time that I called him, he came up to the room, we had our weird conversation, and then he left? About how long would you say that was?
You'd kind of gauge that he took the elevator. There is the short, in terms of minutes, is he probably took the elevator. It's not the fastest elevator, but be quicker than climbing stairs. So you're kind of guessing he just left. He's probably going to take the elevator down.
Okay. But I guess in terms of how long it's been since the rest of the team or the rest of the group went downstairs to find a door to the basement.
Yeah, a few minutes.
Okay, so like
they ran down the stairs.
Yeah, so like maybe 15 minutes tops.
Oh yeah, that might even be a little high because it's 6 floors up to where you are. It's not like I could fall down the stairs pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean we did talk for a minute, but it wasn't an exceptionally long conversation. I did ruffle his feathers a little bit though.
You did. He called you by your name, which I suppose he knew, but he seems to know about Delta Green and seems to be enjoying toying with you and presumably the others.
Right. but he didn't particularly like it when I said that other people were interested in information about him. Um, well, the whole point of all of that was just so that I could create a diversion to give the rest of the group a chance to sneak downstairs. Um, so I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give it maybe another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna leave the hotel room and go down to the lobby myself.
Okay. All right. You are you wait. And you actually hear you're about 4 minutes in, you hear kind of a clunking and clattering in the hallway. It sounds like somebody drops something kind of heavy, makes a metal sound as it hits the floor.
Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and stick my head out the door now to see what that was.
And you see, looking out, there is Mark Rourke, who you've seen here and there throughout the days. He's looking fine. Still has the cigar chomped in his mouth. No bullet holes or anything. He's just living his best life. Terrible to pay and all. And he's got a length of rope coiled around his shoulder. He's got a lantern hoisted in the others, and it looks like he just dropped a pickaxe that thudded to the floor, and he's kind of hopping on one foot, swearing not incredibly quietly to himself.
Mark. Hey, Mark.
Ah, fuck yeah! What?
Last
Oh,
time, last time I saw you, you had a bullet hole to the head.
that's a weird thing to say to someone. Good morning to you, I guess. Jeez.
So, are you going looking for your bottle?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
And
gonna
you
find it this time too.
have
At
you had
least I'm
luck?
gonna get to the labyrinth.
You've had luck getting to the basement, but you haven't found the tunnel with the bottles.
Yeah, don't tell Elmer, you know. He doesn't like it too much when we go down there. But yeah, yeah.
He's toying with all of us. He
Yeah,
thinks it's
that sounds
funny
about
that we
right.
can't find our bottles. He thinks it's funny. I need to know if you know a quick way down there.
Uh Usually I just kind of wait till he gets distracted and hoof it, you know.
Is there a door in the lobby somewhere that leads to the basement?
Yeah, just the one, you know, kind of
The
down by
one
the
that
elevator, like the stairs. Yeah, kind of that big one.
that
Yeah,
leads
I
to
don't know of another. Yeah.
the one that leads to the servants' quarters, right?
Yeah, if I could get into the kitchen, I think there's another one there, but the whole window thing, I don't know. I'm too
Yeah.
big for it.
Hmm. So if I think back on the size of that window, how big is that window?
Um, Microwave-ish sized.
Okay.
Your character is a little bit on
Small.
the smaller side.
Yeah.
You might be able to make it through that.
Okay. Yeah, because she's about 5 foot and about 90 pounds. So she's
Yeah.
small. Okay. All right. That's an interesting point, Mark. I don't know. I might have to look into that myself. Uh, my companions have gone down. They're trying to find a way to the basement.
Oh shit. All right. Well, hey, if I see him down there, I'll give him my best, I guess. Hey, I heard Buck was showing up today.
Yes, he's with them.
Yeah.
He's acting real weird. He said that, well, as a matter of fact, he said the same thing to me that I just said to you.
That's weird. It must be going around.
I guess so. Huh.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to say to someone. That's all I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I'm just whatever. I'm going downstairs. Maybe I'll see you down there. Um, just keep an eye out for Elmer or, you know, any of the doormen.
Will do. Thanks. Let me know if you have any luck. And if you see my friends down there, tell them I tried to distract him. I couldn't keep him here for too long.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Before you go, I have another question for you.
Sure.
And I'm going to be a lot quieter with this. I'm going to say, do you happen to have any idea where we might be able to find some dirt on Mr. Lozette?
Dirt on Mr. Lizette. You know what? I like you. I like you. So I'm just gonna say, I heard he used to be a carny man, and he worked with his mother.
Hmm.
Now, I don't know why he quit, but sounds like it wasn't exactly a quiet thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I'm catching what you're laying down. That'll be worth looking into. All
You're
right.
gonna, all right, yeah. Just be careful. He's if you go too much against him, he's got a lot of the bellhops and whatnot around here. He can make your life kind of a pain.
Right. And I think he actually enjoys doing that as it is.
Yeah, that sounds
He
about right.
he kind of made fun of me and my friends for looking for our bottles. He said he liked to screw with us.
Yeah, that's Elmer.
All right.
Fucking prick.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, man.
Hey, good luck. And if you find a labyrinth, let me know.
Will do.
He
And I'll
heads-
go back in my room for this time being.
Yeah. Okay. We will then cut to downstairs. The other three agents had let the cleaning woman go ahead down these kind of they're less ornate. Obviously, these are more of the servant areas of the hotel, the employees, as it were. And you can see the stairs lead down and a couple of doors at the bottom. It almost looks like kind of like apartment doors. There is the faint sound of people talking, as well as you think you hear a laundry, like washing machines going further in. How are you approaching this?
Stealthily.
And say
Sliding
probably
along the wall.
cautiously.
All right, everybody go ahead and roll a
Real quick.
stealth then.
Real quick, I
Yeah.
want to, before we go attempt to pass these doors, do they have peepholes on them?
Yes, they all have peepholes on them.
Okay, and are
but they
there?
don't have like numbers on them. They all
Okay.
seem kind of similar.
Okay, are there lights on the wall across from them?
Yes, there are lights across, and additionally, you just kind of give a quick glance. You do see that there's like folding chairs set out in front of them, and like some of them have little mats in front. You get the impression, you see like ashtrays and that sort of stuff. You live, you hang out in the hallway a little bit.
Yeah.
It's likely that someone will be down here before too long.
Okay. I want to unscrew. Nah, I'm probably being overly cautious. I'll just make sure we duck underneath the peepholes.
Eye line. Yep.
Yeah.
Right behind you. Yep.
And take large steps, try to not cast a shadow under the door.
I'll follow in the back and I'll fail my stealth roll.
Okay.
I also failed my stealth roll. Just barely, but I failed it.
I got
Yay.
a 3.
Hey, I get to roll
got
that
a-
one again.
Oh, where'd he go?
Yep.
That's
Take it
why
for
we failed
improvement.
ours.
Yeah.
Thought you
Going
were following
first.
him.
Super
Well,
sneaky.
and it's not necessarily the case of like it's not terrible, right? You guys know how to stealth is. You are getting towards the end of the hallway. It kind of, you get the impression it does a square all around the base of the building. And you can see kind of in the opposite corner of that square from where the stairs up are, there is another set of stairs down. Looks like it continues from there. It has a red velvet rope that's just covered in dust hooked to the wall, kind of in front of it to dissuade people from going through. But as Agents Undine and Union are passing by, one of the doors creaks open, and this woman's voice comes through. Hey, you're not supposed to be down here.
Who? I'm just gonna keep walking.
Oh, did you mean us?
Yes, I mean you. This is employees only. And
Oh,
she's
we're
coming out.
temps.
She's a temps. There's no, what are you talking about?
We're temporary employees.
Temporarily insane.
That there's no such thing as a temporary employee.
Well, they felt that we weren't being very productive, so we've been given tasks to accomplish. Kind of earning our keep, sort of thing.
She's taking out a cigarette as she's looking at the three of you.
Now we were
Unless-
supposed to
Oh, I
come
didn't
down
stop.
here.
Updraft
Whoa, whoa.
left. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't stop
include
either.
me. I didn't
If
stop.
he's gonna-
I just
If Ursine's gonna stop and have a conversation, I'm just gonna keep on walking. Like, oh, you must be talking to him, and I'm gonna keep on.
We were supposed to find a broom closet down here, but these all look like people's dwellings.
What are you talking about? Oh my goodness, you don't know anything. Elmer didn't teach you anything? That's classic. Good look. And she just walks over to another door, a couple down from where you were. Looks exactly the same as the one she came out. She just kind of elbows it and it swings open and you see there's a broom closet there.
Oh, thank goodness. If you hadn't been here, we would have walked around in circles for an hour. Thank you very much. Your name, ma'am?
My name, one second.
That
I know her
moment.
name. No, where'd it go?
That moment
hate
when
it.
the players ask the name of an unnamed NPC.
No, she has a name and it's important. Why? Don't just keep calling him the wife. Juliet.
we've been
Juliet,
dodging.
I'm Don. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much for your assistance.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
I'll light her
once-
cigarette for her.
Oh, a real charmer. I love it. Wish you could teach my husband a few things. He's always upstairs busy.
What's he do?
He's the front desk manager.
Oh. Huh. Well, I mean, he has a pretty serious job, so I can understand why he's busy.
Yeah, he just sits behind a desk all day. Lazy piece of shit.
Well, I guess it's sort of like babysitting on a large scale.
You know what? You're new, right?
Yep.
All right, come here for a second. Come on in.
I'll follow.
Oh, we're still
She-
going to. We're by the way, we are.
We'll get back to you too. As you're hopping this thing. She takes you into a miserable looking apartment. On the walls, you can see there are pasted up these old carnival posters for the Bluebonnet Carnival. They're faded, they're peeling. A couple of them, like the frames, have just hit the floor, not been picked up. And she goes into the kitchen and she looks at you. You're good with secrets, right?
As much as the next person.
All right. That's excellent to hear. I'm gonna give you a little something, a little pinch of something. I want you to put it in Elmer's, coffee that he gets.
Oh, um, okay. Well, seeing as how you did me a solid, I guess I will. It's just some laxative or something, right? Nothing serious.
Why are you asking questions like that?
Uh,
I
okay,
thought
well,
temporary help was supposed to be helpful, and she's got her hands on something. Go ahead and do an alertness check.
okay, let's see. And is that enough? Nope, I failed.
All right, it's difficult to read the bottle that she has her hands on. It's actually kind of peeled a little bit, but she doles out a small bit of powder into a just a little carrying thing, like a little tin. You
Well,
can use the whole thing. He's built up a tolerance.
I'm sure you have your reasons. I will slip this into his coffee at the first opportunity.
Hmm. Good. All right. Well, let's see you upstairs. Do you need a
Question.
uniform? Do you need a go? You don't even have a uniform, do you?
No, my compatriots and where did they go? I guess they got lost. Great.
Oh, they went to the laundry room.
Laundry.
I'll.
Okay.
You go ahead. You can get an outfit there.
Laundry room. Okay. The art on your walls here. Somebody is this? These look collectible. Is somebody a fan of carnivals or
Yeah.
circuses?
Sure. I mean, it may not look it, but I used to be in the carnival.
Oh, cool. What'd you do?
I was a barker.
Bart, what's a like a hawker, someone who like
Yeah.
advertises things. Oh, that's awesome.
People always said I was charming.
How long did you do that for?
Who even remembers these days? Then I met your fucking Elmer.
And he brought you to a life of tenancy, I guess.
Yeah, you could say that. Some would say I brought him to a life of pittance. Who knows?
And looking down at the floor, you said there's some loose stuff like just sitting around.
Yeah, cigarette butts, bottles, knickknackery.
Any of them related to the carnival?
Uh, yeah, in the way that if you were running away from the carnival and just grabbed something randomly, that kind of stuff.
This is fascinating. I'll pick up some flyer or something from the carnival. Hang on one second.
He disappeared. We will actually jump to the other two.
There we
while
go.
We're doing.
I had
you
a someone tried to call me in the middle of from Discord. This do you mind if I have this? This is quite nice. It's a flyer, I think.
Hey, if you want to clean up the place, that's on you.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. And this goes in the coffee. Well, thank you for your assistance. I'm gonna go find a uniform now. Thank you, Juliet.
Of course. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
She lets you head out. You can quickly catch up with the other two, but we'll start with them and introduce you into the scene as the other two hop the velvet rope, or do you carefully unchain, rechain?
I'd be
Yeah,
leery of disturbing the dust.
Just step over it. Yeah.
Yeah, just gonna step over it. Yeah.
All right. You step over it. There's some stairs down that kind of do a little loop. As you're walking down, the sound of washing machines is growing louder and louder until it's overwhelming. And you come out, you find yourself in the middle of this enormous, low ceilinged washing room. And you can like you'd have to shout at each other to be heard down here. It's hot, it's steamy. You see there's bellhops and some other people moving around the machines, pushing stuff in. They're, a bunch of them have taken off their jackets, some of them their shirts, just to try and get cool. And they're just moving laundry around.
Are there any other exits out of this room?
Looking around. Go ahead and do a search.
14. That's a pass.
All right. You are not seeing any like obvious stairwells or anything out of here.
Are there any machines that are
But-
not running?
That's right. That is kind of what you end up seeing is there is a machine near the back that is not, it has an out of order sign tacked to it, and it is not moving.
Are these front loader machines
Yeah,
like
we'll say
at a
they are.
laundromat?
Like,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask, are they
I mean,
like
but
that or like
at a
commercial?
massive
Like,
scale, right?
yeah, they're commercial
Yeah.
front loaders. Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. So, want to go ahead and take off my shirt. I'd be wearing like a A-frame t-shirt, I guess, and kind of, so I look like everybody else, and make my way, like grab a basket of laundry and just start to make my way around, and I'm going to make my way toward that machine. And I'm
Yeah,
going
and
to
you-
set the, go ahead.
Yeah. As you grab the pile of clothes too, you do kind of notice, you get a good look at them. There's actually some current shirts mixed in. So 1995, I'm not exactly sure what would have been a current fad, but whatever would have had a t-shirt. You see a
Eight
few of them in
shirts.
there.
9 Inch Nails.
Ooh, there you go. Yeah, there's some 9 Inch Nails shirts in there, along with looks like a bellhop uniform, businessman outfits. It's, you just notice that that's there as you're sidling up to this machine.
Bugle Boy.
Additionally, since I don't want to forget this, you do notice that affixed to the walls underneath a laundry chute, there are a number of other outfits. You see more of the bellhop type outfits, but you also see some what look like military outfits, although the branch would escape you. It's got these weird like waves on it, on like the insignia. It doesn't match anything you are aware of. And some like gangster costumes, more of the businessmen. It's strange. They look like they could be convincing if you stood further away than you are right now. They're
Okay.
very obviously costumes.
Yeah. The machine that's not running.
Yes.
Okay. Looking at the ground, do I see any like obvious where it would be sitting on top of like a trap door, or if there was one behind it?
No, but you're kind of given a look, because you're just looking down there. You notice there's actually some dirt that has kind of been swept off to the side against it. This machine looks like you can very easily look to left and right. There's something here that the other machines don't. It's dirtier than the others.
Weird.
I want to open it up and look inside. Feel around in there.
Well, you open it up and you see the metal cylinder leads from there to a earthen tunnel.
I'm crawling through there.
That I guess not quite earthen, but it looks like it goes through the wall. You can see like they've burrowed out the concrete a little bit. But okay. So Updraft is crawling into the dryer. Undine, you are coming down. You probably catch the tail end. You're looking for the other agents over this hum. Union, what about you?
To this point, Buck has yet to steer me wrong, so I am gonna follow. Like, he has saved my ass countless number of times, so I to a flaw probably.
But not
You-
one time.
You did get shotgun. You did get shotgun.
I mean, there was that one time, but
You know, who even remembers that? Not you.
it wasn't
Certainly.
his fault. I stayed behind to provide covering fire. Yeah, so I'm gonna go on right in. Oh wow.
All right. How about you, Agent Undine?
So if I see them all ducking into a machine,
Mhm.
are there any sheets around?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's some sheets around. Some
Sure.
wet, some dry.
I'm gonna grab some dry sheets and shove them in front of me, and as I push my way through the tunnel, trying to catch up with them. And
Okay.
as we get there, as getting into the machine, I'll try to
Mhm.
pull the door mostly closed behind me. I don't know if it latches or whatever, but
We'll say no in this
Yeah.
case. You're probably not gonna all get in there and then have the tunnel revolve on you, although that would be hilarious.
yes.
Uh,
Yeah, someone turns the tunnel on. The tunnel dryer.
All right. Back upstairs. Let's meet up with Ursine again.
Okay, so now that I've allowed Mark to vacate the hallway, I'm going to go back out into the hallway and I'm going to take the elevator down to the lobby because I want to
Okay.
go down there and see what's going on.
Yeah, and Charlie gives you his normal friendly greeting as he is operating this machine, and it clunks down. And yeah, you get down to the base level. You see once again that very nice lobby. Elmer is back at the front desk sipping a bit of coffee, and he gives you that familiar shit-eating grin. And your sheets will be up there shortly.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Lizette. And then I'm going to find a seat in this lobby where I can just stare him down. And I am just going to stare at him and just sit there and stare.
Oh. Go ahead. There's no real intimidation move, but that
Power.
yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
power
that's a
check,
good
right?
point. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could do a power check or a persuade. I think either one of those probably.
All right, I'll roll POW because my POW is great. So this shouldn't
Yeah.
be a problem.
My power.
Famous last words, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. 93. I have an 80, and I rolled a 93. I totally
Yeah.
just jacked myself on that one. I shouldn't have said
Yeah.
anything. I would have been fine.
Good job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're really trying to stare him down, and he kind of eventually does like the okay, and goes back like completely unfazed. He seems like he was a little afraid of you before, but now it's like, okay, there's nothing in the tank here. He's not worried.
You've gone from scary to creepy.
Yeah.
Damn, not even properly creepy. At a 93, you just come off as like weirdly awkward.
Yeah. And he does reach down and pick up a phone that he talks into for a little bit. And eventually you see coming up from the basement, there is a bellhop that walks up to you. Is there something you need ma'am?
Oh, nothing specific. Actually, you know what? You could be a dear and bring me a coffee.
Okay. Do you have a meal token?
Yeah, we have meal tokens, right?
Yeah, you get 2 a day. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, for one of my meal tokens, I'm going to need more than just a coffee. Could you bring me a Danish as well?
I'll see what I can do. It depends on what's in the window, but certainly I will attempt. And he heads off towards the dining room area.
I think I'm actually going to follow him
Okay.
after he leaves. I'm going to follow him to the dining room area.
Yeah, and he's not really focused on you at this point. He's looking at this wall of doors, these kind of glass front doors, and you can see behind there's movement in the kitchen, and every once in a while something comes up and puts food in front of one of the windows. You can see like steaks and stuff. And the problem he's having is he sees ones with coffees and he sees ones with danishes, and he is not having any luck finding one with both.
Here, let me just take my token back.
Whoa.
Thank you for looking, though. I do appreciate that.
Okay. Yes, well, the hotel, we try and make everyone happy.
Oh, yeah. Happy. This hotel. Gotcha. Thanks.
He
Tell Mr.
saunters
Lizette I
off.
said hi.
Of course. Yeah, he
All right.
heads off.
So, these doors in this dining room, can you see like anything in the kitchen if you're staring through these doors?
It's difficult. Yeah, you kind of get down and look through the glass, and you can see figures moving around, but with the way the glass is and how fast these things move, like you're just getting the impression of like, oh, people in chef outfits zipping around, making food, plopping in front of the window, then going back.
And where's
Making
that
more.
Whopper? I would die for an impossible Whopper.
Yeah.
I know that's like 30 years too early, but
Well, you never know in the hotel, but I'm afraid
That's
there are
true.
no Whoppers.
Damn. All right. So the window to the kitchen.
Yes.
Do I see that as well?
There is no door to the kitchen.
Mhm.
The windows are where the food is placed in
Oh,
front of.
okay, gotcha. That's what he was talking about then.
Yeah.
But I could, in
'Cause-
theory, try to fit in one of those, but it would be a real tight fit.
It'd be a tight fit, yeah. Probably just do a dex check to see how long it takes and whether you'd get caught doing it. You're pretty sure you can make it through.
Hmm.
It just may not be fast. Basically, you'd pay for a food and then schlup in there.
I love that word. Schlup. Okay. Based on my time in the hotel and my knowledge of how this dining room works, how often do people come through here?
It really depends. If you look around the dining room, there's a couple people that are asleep there. Looks like they just kind of hang out. Otherwise, kind of the breakfast and dinner. Not a lot of people get a huge lunch.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, I am going to use one of my tokens and I'm going to find a window or like a cubby that has coffee and some sort of food item in it.
Okay.
And when I open it up, I am going to pull out the food. I'm going to take a quick look around to make sure nobody's watching. Like there's nobody in there that's watching me. And then I am going to stick my head in that window. And I don't want to like go all the way through. I just want to see if I can get a look in this kitchen.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make a just a search roll to kind of see what you see.
Yeah, that's a 35. That's a pass.
Okay. You see, getting in there, you kind of get a better view of some of the kitchen, especially the part near the windows. Actually, was difficult to see from the angle. You can see there is a metal iris set into the floor that looks like it would open. And looking up, you get a better view of the kitchen. You can see additionally there are tracks in the ceiling that crisscross all over the place. And of course, while you're doing this, there are all these figures that are moving. And now that you're closer, you can see, and go ahead and do a sanity check, as you realize these are all marionettes.
That is a pass.
All right. That
I guess
nothing
'cause
you've
I've-
seen.
I already saw these in, 1400s France. This isn't that surprising. It just seems logical. Oh, okay. Marionettes again. Great. Do any of them react to my presence?
No, they're just kind of going around. They're
Okay.
too busy making food.
Okay. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and take my coffee and sandwich or whatever it is that I got and sit down and eat that. And then I'm going to think about what my next steps are at that point.
Okay. We will jump down then to the three that are crawling through a tunnel. The two of you ahead, you look back probably once and you just see this strange billowing white sheets following you, which is interesting, but it's not a terribly long tunnel before you find yourself crawling down to a floor. And you pretty much immediately, as you crawl in, you have to, gracefully fall down out of the tunnel a little bit because you had to kind of stoop, crawl a little bit. You feel this kind of echoing sound, and as you look around, you realize you're in this huge arboretum with just plants everywhere, just overgrown. You can see very clearly the trellises they were supposed to be on. They are completely past that. Looking up as well, you see the ceiling has these kind of curved metal ribs that line it, cut with this frosted glass, and through it you think you see sand. Looks like this whole thing might be buried.
What do you make of that? Where could we be? Like,
I want to check out these plants.
Okay. What kind of do you have any plant-based sciences?
No.
No. Go ahead and do a search then.
Okay.
What about
No.
survival?
Survival would also work, yeah.
It didn't matter. 53 on a 54.
Okay. All right.
nice.
You are looking, a lot of these seem strange, but you do find as you're looking that there are some of those golden copper plant pods growing that you saw quite a while ago.
Yeah, they were in what's her name? Old gut shot. She had some. All right, Buck's gonna reach up. He's gonna grab, not with his hand. Like he'll find something, like in a handkerchief or something in his pocket, and he'll grab some and put them in his pocket.
Now, Agent Union has never seen these before. So, hey, what you got there, Buck? Some kind of fruit?
Don't know what it is.
Don's standing behind everybody, dusting himself off, and he's starting to tie sheets together. What you got there?
Just some little pods.
May
Not
I?
sure what they are. Yeah, I mean they're all over the place. Go get some.
Oh, I'll grab over there. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I passed 13.
All right, yeah, you can also find some of these little, they kind of have spade leaves, and the pods have that very interesting shimmer to them.
Do they have a real world equivalent?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, Updraft, you have, I believe you've discovered a new type of plant.
I mean, somebody's grown them. Somebody else discovered them. I'm no Christopher Columbus, and he's gonna Updraft's just gonna talk. Remember, Updraft still believes that you guys may or may not be real. On the fence about it. So he just kind of looks at the two of you every time y'all ask a question with his look, just like,
Are they edible?
I
no,
wouldn't.
no.
Don't. Oh, okay. I was just getting kind of snacky. I just figured maybe they're edible.
They're probably part of this place, and you don't want to eat anything that you don't have to.
All kind of
And so-
Alice in Wonderland kind of thing. Yeah, gotcha. And so I look up. What do you make of this? We're underground somewhere. What, a beach? What do you think? We didn't travel that far, did we?
Sand is pretty generic.
Yeah, you use it under buildings to
Oh,
they'll,
that's
they'll
true.
take it
Yeah.
and pack it down, and then they'll put for drainage, and then you put
Mhm.
other stuff and huh. And so the glass, it's not under any sort of strain or no cracks or anything.
You're getting a look at it. You do notice there are a couple cracks here and there. Yeah.
Have we ever seen anything like this around the McAllister before?
No.
Yeah.
No, you would not have.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Huh. Is there any other way out? Like search for a door or another crawl space?
Sure. Go ahead and do a search as you're looking around. And it sounds like Agent Undine is tying together these things so that you have a path back. Right?
Oh no, I'm just making a rope.
You're making a rope. Perfect.
Mhm.
I want to look at the
Alright.
structure itself. Using my demolitions knowledge, would I be able to tell if this is a pretty sturdy structure, where the weak points might be, that sort of thing? Can I roll for
Sure.
that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. Like using my demolitions knowledge of
Critical
architecture.
success, 11 out of 40.
All right. So you also notice the strain on the glass, and you can go a step further. You think that honestly, if you shout too loud in here, there's a chance that this place might just those glasses might shatter.
Mm.
Beyond that, some of the pillars as well, you think you could, if you had dynamite or something, you could probably blow up and bring the place down. But also at that point, the glass will certainly shatter.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I will relay the structural integrity concerns of this place. We don't want to shake too much around here.
So either it's an elaborate trap or it's an extension of that whole ghost town facade that they just use crappy materials, enough to get by.
I mean, but it's here.
There's something different
Yep.
about this place, though.
Yeah, this isn't a facade. This is behind the scene.
And
Yeah.
it's
definitely.
about that point you start hearing something coming down the tunnel from behind you. It's making a scraping noise as it pulls itself along.
I'm gonna duck down and hide behind the nearest tree, bush, planter, whatever's column, whatever. I wanna try and hide.
I'll smile real big. I'll move to one side of the tunnel, throw the rope I'm working on underneath it. I'll look it up, draft. Look at the other end of the rope.
Yep. All right. So we're on the same page.
Yep.
Took up on the other side.
All right. And as you are prepared to clothesline this, you see a hand pulls itself through, and you see Mark Rourke come through the tunnel edge, scraping this pickaxe behind him as he hauls it through and tumbles to the ground. Ah, jeez.
Quiet, Mark.
Fuck it.
But I'm glad to see that you're here, you ugly son of a bitch.
Yeah, familiar face.
I'll poke up.
Fuck.
Oh, it's just him.
Wait.
Fine.
Misery loves company.
Who the fuck are you two?
What
Oh,
do you mean,
that's
who the fuck are we two?
that's
Buck,
Undine.
who you running around with these days, huh?
That's Undine and George.
I've served you multiple drinks.
I met you once.
Well, shit, you must have
twice.
done a good job. I don't remember a thing of it.
Back at the speakeasy.
Oh, now that sounds like a place I would like to go.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Where
I
are
think-
you going right now?
Gonna go find the labyrinth.
All right. Where you lead the way. We'll go with you. We'll help you.
Labyrinth like Minotaur or labyrinth like tights and big poofy wig?
Like the one with all the bottles in it. Who is this guy?
It's that's Undine. He's a weirdo. It's okay. He's a good weirdo.
Oh boy, I don't know what a minotaur is, but jeez Louise. All right.
It's a man with a cowed head. Disagreeable.
Sh- Buck, who the hell are you falling in with these days?
Mark. I'm telling you, he's just a weirdo. Just lead the way. We're here to help. Right?
God, you always seem
He's
like such
one
a
more-
cool guy.
I am a cool guy. He's one more
I don't
back. All right. So let's lead the way.
And he stands there. He's got his equipment on. All right, and
You
yeah,
want
I
me to
got
go
no.
up front?
I know. I got no idea. It's okay.
All right.
Look, I've been down here. What happened last time? I don't remember. I think I found the ballroom. And then yeah, I don't remember from there. I think I must have given up and come back. I don't know. This place is a fucking nightmare.
So how do we get out of this room?
I mean, I'm just gonna keep digging until I find a way out. There's some folks, they say Elmer knows a way out. But I ain't talking with that prick.
Right.
Yeah.
So where do you dig? Where do you go from here?
Like I said, I go to the ballroom, I think, and then I think there's another room underneath that, but you gotta you haven't seen it yet, have you?
This is as far as we've made it.
Yeah, it's you gotta be careful in there. It's the marionettes, they don't really like people being there, you know what I'm saying?
Wait,
Oh,
marionettes? What? Puppets?
Yeah, like dolls or something. I don't know.
That's creepy.
clockwork automatons, probably.
Yeah, it's sure, why not?
Wait, what? Clock? What? You know what? Another time I'll see it. Well, I
Medieval
guess then,
France, long story.
Mark, I guess you're the subject matter expert here. Why don't you lead the way?
Yeah, and I just want to mention too, if you're really want to talk with a loon, you can talk with Asa. But good fucking luck getting anything out of that hack.
Why? What's up with him?
He's fucking nuts.
Well, yeah. Okay.
We know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go way
I don't
back.
know.
See,
Oh.
this is
Yeah,
why
that makes
this is his
sense.
value.
Yeah,
See,
okay,
you see it now.
yeah,
You see it.
I
Now.
get it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird. You don't look as damp as Asa did. It must have been a bit since you hung out with him.
Yeah, I'm not young enough to get in the bathtub with that guy.
That's weird, and I'm not gonna address that.
Probably for the best.
Told you he's a weirdo.
All right. Look, if you want to come along, I'll show you the way to the ballroom, but you gotta, I don't know, just be careful, okay?
All right.
He leads you kind of over to one side of the arboretum. You can't even see the tunnel back from where you are, and he levers up one of the tiles in the floor with the pickaxe, and you can see stairs down in there. And we will jump back upstairs as the four of you are heading deeper. Agent Ursine, the time is passing, and you're I mean, it's getting late. They've been gone for a long time.
Okay. Well, that in and of itself doesn't necessarily bother me because I know time in this place is weird. I am going to go back to the front desk and I'm going to ask to speak to Mr. Lozette if he's not already there.
Oh, yeah, he's there. Yes.
He's there. All right. So, Mr. Lozette, how's your day been?
I mean, pretty great.
Pretty great.
Yes. Enjoying the accommodations.
Well,
I heard you were hanging out in the dining hall.
Well, you know, my bed was covered in bleach, after all.
I suppose.
I haven't gone back up to see if that's been fixed yet. Do you know if that's been fixed yet?
Yes,
okay.
Of course.
Okay. Have you seen Mark Rourke anywhere?
Yes, I believe he's around.
Okay.
I haven't seen him today, I don't think. He was through the lobby earlier, I believe.
Okay. All right.
Why's that? Why do you ask?
Well, he said something interesting about you, and I was just, you know,
Really?
curious.
Mark,
I was gonna
Mark
ask
was
him.
asking about me.
He wasn't asking about you. I asked him about you. So I was curious. He had some interesting things to say about you.
Oh, did he?
He did, actually.
Okay. Well, you know what they say.
I'm just curious. How did you end up here?
I don't understand the question. I got a
How-
job at the hotel.
How did you happen to get a job at this hotel?
Oh, after I last left my place of last employ, I came to New York and got to the hotel. I'm not quite sure what you're asking.
Have you always worked in hospitality, Mr. Lozette?
Oh, no. No, I used to work at a carnival.
Oh, what did you do at the carnival? If you don't mind my asking, that's just a very strange profession for a man such as yourself to have done.
I fixed things.
What kind of things did you fix?
I mean, whatever problem the circus had. What, mechanical? Sometimes people would cause troubles, and I'd fix that too.
Okay. Well, that's quite interesting to hear. Did you happen to meet your wife at the carnival?
Yes, actually. Yes, I met her there.
Hmm. Okay. Well, thank you for the extra information and the extra time. If you happen to see Mark, please let him know that I had questions to ask him. Um,
I
also,
certainly will.
uh, would you mind giving me the room numbers of, and I'm going to list off like a number of the people I saw in the registry. So I'm going to ask for the Lundines and Asa and who else was there? I guess it was like everybody but Abigail Wright was there.
Yeah.
If I
Yeah,
remember
and
properly. So
he can get those. In fact, he can rattle them off just from knowledge. I
okay.
like to keep track of where people are in the hotel.
Yeah, I kind of got that impression. It's funny though. I get the impression you don't actually know where everybody is.
Not necessarily at a moment to moment, but people have a habit of returning.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, and I'm sure that, your eyes and ears around here have been keeping you up to speed of anything that might happen. I mean, I'm sure that Charlie keeps you well informed of the comings and goings of the people up and down the elevator.
Oh, you're fishing.
Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps.
Oh, this is fun. I've missed doing this.
Hmm. Indeed. Well, uh, I'm gonna go back to my room for now. I might go see some
Wonderful.
of these other people. I mean, it'd be nice to catch up with some of them.
Of
Um,
course.
thank you for the room numbers, of course, and thank you for the great service that we've had here at the Hotel Bradelbin.
Only the best for our patrons. We hope you'll stay a long time.
I'm kind of hoping that's not the case, but thank you anyway, and I'll leave.
He just creepily watches you go.
Oh, that guy. I'm just whispering to myself, I want to punch that guy in his creepy face. Ugh. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go back up to my room for the time being because, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not willing to go and dig around in the bowels of this place without knowing where I'm going or having my friends with me. So I'm kind of the mindset that I'm just going to either walk around and make a pest of myself, see what I can find, or uh, whatever, and then just wait for them to come back. So I'm not quite crazy enough to decide that I'm gonna try to get down there using the metal grate in the kitchen yet. I haven't reached
Well,
that point.
yeah. Well, the good news is it's pretty nice. Your bed has been cleaned and replaced. You can't even smell the bleach in the air anymore. It's been very thoroughly done. So you have a nice spot to sit and wait. Um, Downstairs then, Mark is showing you down. The stairs as they go get a little bit ornate again, and before long, you find yourself in a large ballroom that uh, you realize there are no lights on. The Arboretum had some like faint lights on. This place is completely dark, and you see Mark reaches into his pocket and pulls out a bulky old flashlight and kind of hits it a few times. And he flashes it up, and you kind of get this sweeping view of this room with thousands, as he kind of sweeps the ceiling quietly to show you just thousands and thousands of tracks crisscrossing every way, wires hanging down to them in marionettes that are just kind of dangling limply from there. Most of them are uh, nude for marionettes, but a few have bellhops like outfits on, and a few of the other ones just look like normal people. But those are fairly rare.
Seems a bit strange to me. Indeed.
These
Like,
must be the extras.
is this not like weird to you guys? This
I
is
mean,
weird.
yeah, everything's been weird since we started on this trip, but
Yeah, but it just keeps getting weirder. Like,
it makes a weird sort of sense if you think about it.
Buck is going to keep looking back and forth from them to the marionettes and the mannequins and back to them. And it has kind of an amused look on his face. You know, it's like two fish debating the existence of water.
yeah.
That's how he feels about this because these guys are just, you know, off the track. They're just off the rail, but it'll be all right.
Yeah.
And Mark is turning to you three. So I don't really know what I'm looking for. I tried digging here and there, but I'm not making progress. I think maybe it's not down, maybe it's along the walls, but even I don't know.
How do you know when you find it?
I mean, it's another place. You'll know the labyrinth when you get there. I know it.
So
Isn't
multiple
it?
people call it a labyrinth. We know
Yeah,
it's a labyrinth. Okay.
Yes, it's. I talked with some of the others, and they describe it. Some of them I think have actually been there, but I don't know. This accent's not working, but it's all over the place. Don't worry about it. I'm not
It's,
broke.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I'm walking here.
Well, they say with a maze, if you keep your right hand on the wall, I believe it is, you'll find your way out no matter what. Maybe we'll find our way in. So I'll just go over to the wall, put my right hand on it, and just start sliding down through the room.
Okay. All right. And you're walking around this. This is, you're kind of thinking like a football field sized room by the end of it. Like this is a huge room down here. And it will take a little bit. What are the other two doing?
There's no other light source besides his flashlight, right?
Right.
I want to look at all the tracks. Do any of them exit the room?
Yeah.
The tracks are all on the ceiling, and it looks like there are a few that go up against a wall here and there.
So I'm going to point that out to Mark and be like, Mark, I think that's the most obvious route, right? Those tracks they run through.
Yeah, they just kind of truncate. Like you can see there's a bit there, but there's no like gap for them to go through, right? Like the track continues, but there's nothing in the wall necessarily.
That's all right, because depending on whatever the cart is that they're traveling along, if it's long enough, the gap wouldn't matter. It would jump the gap without problem. That's how Buck is thinking. So he's
Right.
thinking maybe hammer through the wall. Could be sending Mark to do something, or rather volunteering George to do something that is completely the wrong way to go. But you know what? It's been a long fucking day.
You're a brave man, Updraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Heroic.
just pointing it out. You know, you do what you want. I'll just look around. I wouldn't go through and like maybe look through the mannequin marionette things. I know obviously I won't be able to see very well, but I'll feel them. You know,
Okay.
with the intention of coming back eventually.
Okay.
And I'm going
go
to
ahead.
shuffle along
Yep.
the floor, basically feeling for loose floorboards, floor tiles, whatever that might be like another trap door that maybe Mark hasn't found yet.
All right. So I'm going to have 3 rolls based on what y'all are doing. Agent Undine and Agent Union, go ahead and roll search rolls. And Agent Updraft, go ahead and make a sanity roll.
14.
14.
Oh,
That's a pass.
That's not good.
14.
That's not good.
Did you say 14?
Yep.
Whoa.
So I have a critical failure. on my search. It's dark.
You don't even
66.
find
It
yourself.
is right.
I've lost
It's
myself.
yeah, it's dark. So updraft, you go up to one of these mannequins and you kind of brush into it, and it jolts for a second. You kind of have that moment of shock, like, oh, it's coming for me, and it just kind of settles into its
Oh, I
wires.
hit it. No, I hit it.
Oh, you hit it.
Yeah,
You
I hit it. If I think it's about to come for me, like it's getting popped in the mouth.
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
straight up. Like that's
You
that.
knock this thing and it spins around a few times
Okay.
lifelessly.
I
But you
walk
like
off.
you get a pretty good like crack in it. You think you might have like busted its face, and as it slows down you can see it's kind of got an unhinged jaw. They're not necessarily incredibly sturdy.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
realizing.
Yeah.
Agent Undine, you're going along the wall and you hit a section, and you're kind of feeling it. You feel like the wall there, like the wallpaper in this ballroom, like there's something maybe behind it. Like maybe Updraft had an idea there. Maybe if you could get through this wall, you might be able to continue. Agent Union, though, before you do that, go ahead and make a sanity check.
Yay. I think that's pass. Barely, but a pass. Yeah, that's a pass.
Okay. By the way, for those that failed those, just take one sanity. Is Union as well. You hit one, and it kind of catches you on the back because you're down on the floor looking, and it spooks you. Kind of jump up against it. This one, actually, you're looking at it. You think it might be like an older woman with kind of long hair. It's actually got a wig on and a very just old-fashioned dress.
Okay. So just one sanity.
Yeah, just one sanity.
All right. Ever closer. Ever closer to that breaking point.
Oh, y'all don't even know the dangerous game y'all are playing right now.
I have an idea about where you are.
Hey guys,
Who said that?
Yeah, the
Don.
flashlight quickly illuminates. Yeah, Undine.
come over here and bring that pickaxe.
Yeah, and you see Rourke kind of trundles over there. Yeah, what
Hey,
you
listen,
got?
I'll knock on the wall. I'll knock on where I think the solid wall is, and I'll knock on that different wall.
Mhm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm hearing it. It's a little, yeah.
Give it a whack.
He, you see him kind of go back and crack in the wall, like you get that splinter of wood, and a few of the pieces bounce around, and he's like, yeah, okay, all right, yeah, I think I think I see what you're saying. I think there's something back there. And he's kind of looking. He tries to hit the flashlight. I'm gonna work on this for a little bit.
I'll hold the light for you.
Yeah, that's great. Go ahead. And he starts to dig at this, and there's this thunk. Union and Updrift, what are you two doing while these two are breaking through the wall?
I'm going to recommend that Union go retrieve Ursine and bring her and show her down here.
I go back by
Okay.
myself? I guess I can
Yeah.
do that. I mean, it's just a straight shot, right? It shouldn't be
Yeah,
that hard.
right.
It's right back up the stairs, through the
Hey.
tunnel, out the dryer.
Yeah.
I can go get her sign.
Yeah, Mark
Union.
is not going to be comfortable with Undine and like being alone with Undine. That's not going to happen. So I've got to stay here.
Hey, Union, I got something that you might need.
What you got?
I met Lizette's wife. They have a very strange relationship. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, is that where you disappeared to while we were? I'm not going to ask questions, but
Well, she gave me this, and I'm going to pull out that vial that she gave me. and she would like this slipped in his coffee. She says he's built up a tolerance to it, quote unquote, so he should be okay. But if you got to get past him, bring him some coffee.
Huh. Good to
If you
know.
follow my drift.
Good to know. Yeah, I think I picking up what you're laying down there. See what we can do.
Or hit
Or-
him in the head with a hammer and pour it down his throat. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Yeah, go find coffee and give it to him. I mean,
Yeah.
Picking up what you're laying down. Yeah, we'll take care of the guy. I got you. We'll take care of him.
Take care of him. Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, she. We'll take care of the guy. She. Sure. I'll be back when I get back.
Good luck, man.
Luck is for the ill prepared, Undine.
Pretty
And-
ill
and I will-
prepared.
Feel my way around for the staircase and head back up to find Ursine.
Okay. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that Undine uses the flashlight for a little bit to help
Yeah,
you
help
to
him
get
get
back
out of
out,
there.
yep.
Yeah.
Gee, thanks. I appreciate it.
And also we also recommended that you bring more flashlights.
Yes.
Back with bring supplies with you.
Yeah.
and her.
So yeah, I'll make a quick list of things we might need.
Oh, and there was a broom closet on the way down, a couple doors down near the rope. You might find some stuff in there as you go up. Check the closet.
Okay. Check the closet. Ursine, flashlights, miscellaneous destructive tools,
Coffee.
coffee, poison, sleeping, whatever this stuff is. Yeah, I think I can handle all that. And I will head out and head up to find
Okay.
Ursine.
We'll follow you for a little bit as you head up through the quiet arboretum, back through the tunnel. You get that loud noise of the room. Roll alertness for me while you're in the laundry room.
How in the... That's a critical failure. 77 out of 62.
Okay, it's really loud in here. It's very, very loud.
Changing.
And yeah, you're kind of bustled along. A few people push you around. It you manage to get out fine, but it's a bit of a hectic situation. Where do you go from there?
So from the laundry, I will head back
Yep.
back up the stairs and ducking under the velvet rope into the hallway. Kind of peer down the hallway before I step out of the stairs though and see is there anybody in the hallway?
Yes, so there's kind of two ways you can go. You can see off to one side. There's the woman that had previously you talked with Undine. She is outside her apartment smoking. The other side you don't see anybody.
Since I've seen she questioned us before, and while I just kept walking, I'm gonna kind of duck back down. Is there anything like right at the base, a laundry basket or anything right at the base of the stairs that I could maybe throw a pile
Sure,
of laundry in to kind of block my face and
Yeah, absolutely.
shovel along with a laundry stack? Is the broom closet before her apartment or after?
It would be after.
Okay.
And yeah, Undine had told you 3 doors down, I think.
Okay. I'll kind of make a mental note of where that is as I pass it, because obviously my hands are full right now.
Yep.
So that when we come back down, we can stop and get anything we might need. And I'm just going to head pretty much back out the way we came. That's the way I know, so that's the way I'm going to go.
And you exit the basement, and you've got your laundry piled high, and you hear a come on, that won't do at all. Oh my goodness, why aren't you wearing your I'm sorry. And you see Lozette has come up to you. I'm George, is there a problem? We can do your laundry for you.
I was just so bored. I had to do something. I was just going insane sitting in my room doing nothing. So I asked if I could help, and they gave me some laundry. So hey, it's something to do. You know, I don't mind. And in fact, I used to do a lot of laundry back in the day. So it's kind of my thing. I heard there was an issue upstairs, so I was gonna go check on Ursine and see how she was doing. Bring
Well,
some
you're-
extra, and I glance at the pile of stuff real quick and see what it is, and bring some extra pillowcases up there, or whatever it is, you know.
Well, you should probably think about washing your own clothes. It looks like you've got a lot of dirt on the knees of your clothes there, George. You haven't been going anywhere you shouldn't.
The
Have you?
laundry room is filthy. I'll just say that. The laundry room, the floor
Oh.
is very, very
Oh,
dirty. There's
come
so
on,
much traffic.
George.
There's lint everywhere. It's I'm sure it's fine.
George, there's one thing I won't stand, and it's for you to malign the cleanliness of Hotel Bradelbin.
Well,
I won't stand for it.
Would
I
you
simply
prefer I
will not.
lied?
I would prefer that you stay out of the basement, George.
You know, I will take that under advisement, and I apologize for tainting the reputation of the laundry room of the Hotel Bradelbin. But these are getting quite heavy. If you don't mind, I really need to get on up
Very well.
and deliver these. I did promise the lady in the downstairs that we would take these up and take care of it. I'll make it
Sure,
up to you.
sure,
I apologize.
George,
I will
sure.
make it up to you.
You get the impression he does not believe you
Yeah.
one lick, but I like that you're sticking with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll make it up to you. I promise. I'm sorry, Mr. Lizette. Please forgive me. And,
All right, yeah, he lets you go.
all
Take
right.
the elevator up, I assume, yeah.
Sure.
And you two can easily reconvene. Agent Ursine, he's been gone like a day at this point, you're pretty sure.
You've been gone a very long time. Where are the other guys?
And I'll look around. Shh.
Yeah, he knows already. He knows everything that's going on. Well, maybe not everything, but he knows a lot. Where are? It's been like a day.
What? No. It can't be that long. We've only been gone a couple hours. We went down.
I was bored. I was like starting to wonder if I should try to find my way down there. I didn't want to go by myself though. I had no idea where you went.
Well, I have a way that I can get us both there. And I have to make it up. I have to bring Mr. Lizette a gift. To make up
Gift?
for my and I'll pull out the vial and say, apparently his wife said we can slip him a Mickey and that'll be our pass through.
I want to take a look at that. So I'm going to take a look at it, and I want to use medicine or biology or something to see
Yeah,
if I can
yeah.
figure out what it is. I want to know what we're slipping him.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Which would be the appropriate role? Medicine?
Yeah, actually medicine you would
Pharmacy.
that would get you there. Yeah, pharmacy.
Oh,
would
yeah,
work, too.
pharmacy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Chemistry.
Yeah, I passed on my medicine. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what this is. This is arsenic.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
it's a pretty good dose of it.
I think we can slip him half of this and save the other half.
I don't know. She was pretty adamant that Undine said he has a tolerance to it.
A what?
A tolerance. I don't know. I think that's something that you're the
This
doctor.
this is arsenic. Nobody has a tolerance to you know what? This place.
We were instructed to put all of this in his coffee, and that would be our ticket. That would take care of him for a while, and we would be able to get by. So I misspoke and need to make it up to him. So I was going to bring him a coffee to say thank you, and we could just put this in there before I take it to him.
I just don't know that it's necessary to give him all of this, but she was insistent.
What else are we gonna
He
do with
had
it?
no
What, save it for another
tolerance.
dose? I don't think he's gonna take 2 cups of coffee from me
You don't know
if the first one knocks him out.
what else we're gonna need this. What else we could possibly need this for? It would be helpful to have something on our side. I don't have any weapons. Do you have any weapons?
No. That reminds me, we need to find some flashlights. We need at least 4 flashlights and maybe a shovel, a hammer. We need some tools.
What did y'all find?
We might have found the labyrinth.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, Mark's
so
down
Mark-
there with him right now working on it. He's got a
Really?
pickaxe like tearing into the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him on the way down and trust him enough to go with him.
Well,
It sounds like he found his way to you.
he said
All
he'd
right.
been there several times, so
All right. Well, if you want to put this entire thing in his coffee, that's fine. I feel like it's probably more than is necessary, and I would like to have some for other purposes later. But this place is weird enough that maybe we just put the entire thing in there.
you're the doctor. I mean, I'll defer to your judgment. If you're the doctor but she did say he has built up a tolerance to it. So
People don't build up a tolerance to this, though. This is a poison that kills people very quickly and easily.
yeah, I know. Don't ask me how, but yeah, I know. So what do we want to do from here?
I just kind of look at him a little bit, like thinking, don't ask me. Okay. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go. Hopefully, if you give this to him in a coffee, it'll kill him and then we can get by him. I have a feeling, though, that in this place he'd just come back.
Yeah,
The last time I saw Mark work, he had gunshot wounds to the head.
that's what Undine said too. He didn't know who we were. We had met him. He only knew Buck. Thought that was kind of weird. We had met him once. I remember meeting him because he called me an asshole.
You remember what Buck said to us when he got here, right? That we were dead?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe
Hmm.
something did happen to us.
I don't know.
All right, well, let's go. And then I'm also going to share with him what I learned about the kitchen.
Right.
That is a possible way down, but I'm the only person that would fit in there, and I'm not really willing to go through a room full of automatons to get to the basement by myself.
Yeah, there's a room full of those down there too. But this way, you just have to go through the laundry into a dryer through a tunnel. It's not too sketch.
Yeah,
Huh.
everything around here is sketchy. Okay, well, let's go.
All right. So I'll go down and use my meal tokens to get a coffee
Okay.
out of the thing.
And you can see Elmer is at the front. He does have a coffee cup in front of him. Go ahead and roll luck for me.
18.
All right.
I changed dice.
It's empty. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So I'll do I see that before I go get the coffee or after? Like
Before. Yeah,
Before?
you have to go through the lobby, so you
I'll
can
walk over
pretty
and say,
easily tell.
Mr. Lizette, may I please my apologies once again. Let me refresh your coffee for you, and I'll just get his cup and start walking away before he can have a chance to tell me no.
He doesn't respond really. He just kind of watches you go into the dining area.
And I'm just gonna stand at the desk and lean against the desk with my elbow on there, and just watch him.
Is there
Creepily.
something you need? You seem to have a tendency to wander in thought. Are you feeling okay?
As much as anybody in this place could be feeling okay,
Well,
it does
that's
some things to your
not
mind.
good. I suppose so. suppose so.
And you, of all people, would understand that, Mr. Lizette.
Sure. Yes. And it
By
doesn't
the
take.
way,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I have a question. This is going to sound really strange, but can you tell me the date?
I'm pretty sure I can't.
Okay. That's exactly what I expected. All right.
But does it matter?
I mean, I would like to know how long I've been away from home.
Sure. No time. You're still here.
All right.
Wow. So while she has him distracted, I will get the coffee. Is there anybody else that's really paying any attention to me in the...
No. In fact, looking in the dining room, you see there's a couple people asleep, just kind of chilling. Somebody's eating some food, but no one's paying close attention.
Okay. So I'll just sit down and set the coffee on the table. And like I was adding sugar or creamer or whatever to it, I will pour the vial into it and head out.
All right. Yeah. Easily done. And you can see that Lizette is talking, giving kind of a quizzical look to Agent Ursine at the front desk as they're chatting.
Okay. Well,
I'll look back at Union. George, you're a lot nicer than I am. I wouldn't have brought this man coffee.
well, you know, it takes all kinds, as they say. Mr. Lizette, please, my apologies once again here. I know it is but a small token. But I do appreciate your hospitality, and I apologize for any
course.
missteps that I may have taken. And I'll
course,
I'll kind of dust my knees at that point.
And I just roll my eyes. I'm like,
Go ahead and roll persuasion there, George.
Jesus, another 77.
And he's grinning. He has taken the cup and saucer. He kind of, and then he just pours it out to the side. You're going to have to try harder than that. My goodness, is this amateur hour? This is what they train you these days? My
What did you... What?
well, that's a big mess.
George.
I would like a
George.
refund then
Are
on
you
my meal
seriously
token.
going to make your employees clean up your mess? Because you just had a fit and threw your coffee on the floor, Mr. Lozette.
It was a simple accident. I'm sure these things happen.
Surely.
I would like a refund of my token.
Okay. And he goes under the desk and pulls out a token and hands it to you.
What, when he bends under the desk, is there a cash register, anything like that on the desk? Any large
There's
item?
a logbook, and I think we had established that there's one of those little order spikes
Yeah.
kind of around. Yeah.
Yeah. So when he bends over to get a meal token or whatever, I'm just gonna grab the spike, the ticket spike, and right to the back of
All
it.
right. Roll your melee weapons.
Let's see how this ends for George. Melee weapons, where are you? Oh, that's not too bad. I got a 52-48 chance here.
Stands up. I can't believe you've done this.
28.
28, you got him?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll a d6.
D6.
Just so we kind of have a gauge on how
Ooh.
bad this gets.
6.
Whoa. Yeah, and in the meantime, I'm just like totally taken aback by all this. I was not expecting it. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, so he bent down, and we'll kind of say you got him in the back of the neck with
Perfect.
this.
That's exactly where I was hoping to get him.
And he, like, you'd see he jerks back, and there's blood gushing from this spike that's through his neck at this point, and he's the rasp voice as he kind of stumbles backwards, pointing at you two. He's fumbling in his pocket for something.
Take him
what do
down.
you
Take
do?
him
Grab
down.
him, Mercy.
I'm not
Yeah,
grabbing
can I lunge
him.
at him? Can I?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
duck
Defend the
behind
90
my
pounds
desk.
after him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ducking
Sure.
behind the desk. I'm like,
I will throw Ursi. No, I'm gonna jump over the
No.
desk and just try to tackle him at this point.
All right.
I guess
Yeah.
what's that, a
Unarmed combat at this
unarmed
point, I
combat
believe.
at this point? Okay, I have a better chance at this too. So, oh no, I miss him. It's not a critical, but I missed him.
Okay. Yeah. You're up close. It sounds like Ursine is ducked behind the front desk. Is that correct?
yeah.
Okay. He pulls out of his pocket a small snub-nosed revolver. And he's going to fire it. It's going to make a loud noise in this front lobby. If my thing rolls, he's not that good with it. But go ahead and take 4 damage as
Ow.
you feel a bullet hit you in the side.
That's the
Ow.
whole neck thing, you know.
Yeah, he's gurgling against this. You are
Nice.
up close, so
Yeah. All right. That hurts.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you're on top of him. He's just fired. He's gonna keep going if you let him.
no, I'm gonna. Can I grab the hand with the pistol and kind of pin it to the?
Yeah, I think there's a disarm action you can take.
Yeah, that's what I like to do. Try and disarm him.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Unarmed combat again.
Yeah, do an unarmed combat for that. I think that's what it is. I can look it up.
Ooh,
but-
critical success, 33.
All right, yeah, you ho. Now you have a gun. And he's going to he's going to weakly try and strike out. Actually, Agent Ursine, is there anything you wish to do? I don't want to skip you.
Yeah, after the gun shot rings out, I'm definitely staying behind cover. And I'm just gonna wait and see what happens here. So I'm not doing anything other than staying hidden.
Working real hard to not get shot.
Exactly.
And you can like, you heard the gunshot, you hear this feeble slap as he's trying to like push Union away from him, but it's not working. He's just getting bloody handprints on the front of your outfit. Agent Union, back to you.
Just finish him off. I'm right on top of him. Grab his gun. I'm just gonna put one in him.
All right.
Firearms is missed that one. That is a fail. How am I rolling so
don't-
hot and cold?
They don't
what's
increase your shots at point blank range. And
Oh yeah,
They do, yes. Plus 20%.
not quite enough. So it would be an
Not quite
82,
enough.
95 on an 82.
All right. He's going to be pulling himself out away from you. It looks like he's struggling to reach the phone. And he kind of reaches up and pulls it by the cord down. It hits the floor and bounces. He starts trying to dial into it. Go ahead, Agent Union. Ursine, if you want to jump in, just let me know at any time.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of try to peer around this desk to get a good look at what's going on before I make any actions. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now, is trying to see if I can look around and see what's happening so that I can make a decision about what I want to do next. So
You can see Union maybe looking a little panicked. I won't speak towards that, but firing this snub-nosed revolver as Elmer Lozette is crawling along the floor in the streak of red to the phone that he's trying to shout something into.
okay, well, by the time I see that George is the one that has the weapon, I'm gonna come around there.
All right. George, go ahead and do one more firearm roll.
39. That's a success.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a D8 real quick for me.
D8.
Yeah.
8. I'm rolling great on my damages tonight.
You roll. Okay. Yeah. That. So, Agent Ursine, you peek around the corner, you see him going for the phone, and you're splattered with the brain matter of Elmer Lozette as Agent Union blows his head off from behind, and you can hear the phone tone ringing, and the sound of the gunshot. Go ahead and make a sanity check, both of you.
Oh, that's a fail.
Roll a d4.
Oh, that was also a fail.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Getting splattered with brains is not my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah, it's a very visceral kind of reaction you have to this.
Okay.
Don't forget you can offset a bond if you need to.
Not for
Yeah, I'm
two.
okay for now.
Not for two. I'm okay for now. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and you are in the lobby. You can quickly look around. You have attracted the attention of other people in the lobby, but it is pretty much to the level of they look up for their newspaper, go, then go right back to it.
You
I'm
said the
gonna hang up.
phones. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm going to hang up that phone. I'll put it back on the receiver.
Yep. Click.
I don't know who he was calling, but I don't want this call to go through.
And so you're both somewhat covered in blood at this point in the front lobby. Let's jump downstairs and then we'll go to break. Down in the ballroom, you are both so Undine, you're using the flashlight. What are you doing updraft while he's doing this? And you can see Rourke is hitting the wall.
I mean, if Rourke wants to swap in or out, obviously would do that.
Yeah, we'll take
Shit.
this.
But
Yeah.
whenever he's not swinging or holding the flashlight, Updraft's just going to keep searching through the room. Like,
Okay.
if there's tables or anything, just see, just to feel his way around the room and see what's going on.
There's various curtains that you can kind of feel the tips of. They're kind of hanging high up as you're going. There's other than that, it's kind of a nice ballroom area. It looks like it's been cleared for a dance with these marionettes. And go ahead and make an alertness check since you're kind of
Right.
digging around.
63 on I can't remember. Probably not that. 61.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you make it back to Mark. You see the marionettes kind of settle a little bit as you're walking around. You probably flash the flashlight back once in a while. You guys, the longer you wait here, you can't help but shake this feeling that you're being watched. And it's really, the further you get, it's just getting to you. And
As Don's turn comes around and he's starting to feel nervous in that manner, he starts singing, "Well, don't you know that's the sound of the men working on the chain gang." He's bashing into the wall.
I'm going to use my newly acquired art skill to write or to freestyle sea shanty.
I'm gonna have to make you roll for that just to
right.
see how good this. Since
All
you
right.
read up, it is a skill. Yeah.
Shanty. Nice.
Here we go. No.
It's not great, but you can mark it for improvement.
I'll keep trying.
Buck, you've been you're an odd one, huh?
Yeah, Mark. It's just one of those things and helps pass the time. You never told dirty limericks when you were a kid.
Buddy, I lived dirty limericks when I was a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we're making some progress here too, and he's not wrong. Is you are getting to the point where you could possibly fit. You'd have to go up the wall a little bit just from where you're hitting it, but it'd be a really tight squeeze. And this is about the time you see that the marionettes are shifting. You can see the wires up above kind of making that thrum sound, and a couple things click against themselves in the room. And at the base of these marionettes, you can, if you get down low, you can see there's some lights walking through the room.
Like,
Well, gents,
hold on. What height are these lights at?
Like they're sweeping the ground, like flashlights. Yeah,
Oh.
not like Will o' the Wisps or anything, or Wisps of the Wills. You get it.
All right. So, who's holding the pickaxe?
We'll say Agent Undine has the pickaxe.
Okay. I'll take
Singing
I'll take the sheet.
I'll drop the
The-
rope. Yep.
Yeah. I'll take the rope sheet and I'll get the other end on in the hands of Mark, and we'll set up so that we can bum rush the first one, maybe clothesline two of them.
All right. Go ahead and roll a stealth.
All right, come on. 52.
All right.
That's
And-
a fail.
All right. And Agent Undine, can you roll me a luck roll?
Look, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. 15.
Okay. Yeah, you're hearing these clacking of the marionettes as you think maybe 4 people are coming through, and you see a couple of men in bellhop uniforms walk out from kind of the edge of this crowd of marionettes. They push a couple aside, and they see the 3 of you, the flashlights kind of go over you, and they pretty much immediately pull out some guns and start to fire at Mark Rourke. And we'll go to break from there.
Ooh. On a cliffhanger, huh?
A cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger.
Mark
on the break.
hanger.
Oh, shit just got
Marking.
real.
Yeah. George does not do well with being patronized to that level. So he's like, nope, enough of this shit, fucker. Right. Die.
And the whole time, Julia's just standing there thinking, well, he's probably just going to come back. So,
Right.
Probably. But you know
They'll
what?
think differently next time.
Bet he didn't see that one coming, Mr. I see everything in the hotel.
Closing my bill.
That's
Yeah.
that's kind of how George is leaving the lobby with that kind of sarcasm.
You
So,
think if he comes back, does he have to clean up himself?
yeah.
and then of course, I'm like, that smug bastard. I hope he has to clean his own body up.
Well, ma'am, the poison didn't work.
The edge of these marionettes, they have flashlights, and it looks like some more of these snub-nosed revolvers, and they are looking at these 2 that are kind of pressed up against the side with this cloth between them.
And Don takes this opportunity to sprint off into the darkness with the pickaxe in front of him as a feeler of sorts, if he collides anything, to draw their attention and fire in a second or third direction.
All right, are you taking the flashlight with you?
Someone
you
else
have
would
the
have to have
flashlight?
been
Okay.
holding it, so I don't have it.
And then are you trying to go into the marionettes, or are you going along the wall?
Into the dark.
Go ahead and roll a...
Do you want
I
speed?
guess you... No, I was going to do a luck, but do a dex. Do a dex. I think that makes sense.
or athletics or something. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I love how we can just suggest to
I
you
did
which
have
skill to
athletics.
use, and you're like,
Hilarious.
yeah, that works. Whatever.
Oh, luck and athletics are just about the same thing.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Hey, I ain't that picky. Sooner or later, one of those rolls is going to fail. So that's okay.
13, man. I am rolling great tonight.
Yeah.
Well, except for the first couple of times.
All right. Yeah. You're running, and you're using this pickaxe to kind of guide yourself. And you do feel like as you run in the dark, you're kind of getting away from the wall and you're bumping against some of these marionettes. You hear kind of a clack and clatter as you're knocking them into each other, but you're not like stopped by them as you're going. You're able to dodge out of the way.
I want to make sure as I dash past these guys, I make a woohoo and just to kind of get their attention and run off into the darkness.
Yeah, and you see a couple of the lights that were further back in the marionettes kind of segue off in your direction. But the two that are right there both just open fire at Mark. Let me see how well they do. All right. You see Mark takes a grazing hit to his leg. He kind of stumbles off to the side a little bit against this, but it doesn't look like they got him too well. He just got a little bit hit as they just start trying to blow him away as they're, these bellhop uniforms just firing at Mark. And the other two are pursuing Agent Undine. Agent Undine, go ahead and make another luck roll for me.
All right. My goal was actually to, once I broke past the first two, start rounding my way back to try to flank the first two. But let's see.
Perfect.
Roll 44. I passed 44. By 6.
Crit.
A critical success. Wonderful. All right. Yeah, they're heading your way, but they don't seem to know you're there. And you're kind of bumbling in the dark a little bit, but luckily their flashlights are giving you a little bit of light. Agent Updraft.
So 2 shot at Mark and 2 took off after Undine?
Correct.
All right. So whichever of the two, all right, so the 2 that shot at Mark, the one that if I'm looking at them, I guess would be on the right.
Sure.
I'm going to go ahead and, because it's dark, we got the flashlight, but the flashlight's over on the ground. It's not necessarily illuminating everything. It's kind of dark. Right. I saw where he shot from. Is there a mannequin or anything nearby?
Yes, they basically just broke out. They both have flashlights on them.
Yeah,
that they're using, kind of smaller ones. But they're like, if you go behind them, it's like there's this huge crowd behind them just hanging off of these wires.
I mean, is there like a mannequin nearby that I could, maybe it was one that like rolls around or is hanging from a wire that I could just take and use it to run it, bum rush the guy essentially.
Yeah, you can do that. Go ahead and 2 checks on that. The first one, why don't we do as like a strength maybe?
Sure.
Kind of feels like you're just trying to
just going to be brute force, hit him with a, essentially a folding chair hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah, go ahead and do that, and then also make a sanity roll.
All right, 51 on strength.
Okay.
So that's success, and a 26 on sanity.
Still take 1 sanity damage as this, you manage to smack this bellhop. You kind of run behind, you hear that click, click, click above as the wheels, something up above the strings are moving, and it slams into this bellhop, and he goes, go ahead and roll a d6 of damage.
Yeah, I'm really hoping to make him drop his gun. That's a 4.
Okay. Yeah. Then roll luck. Yeah, that's a decent chunk of damage. That might do it.
Nope. 79.
All right. Yeah, he goes tumbling, and kind of what that sanity roll is, you realize that the mannequin kind of grabbed at him too. It didn't get enough of a grip on him, but once it's like he kind of falls off to the side, and you can see the mannequin reach a little before it just settles into its wires again. Agent Undine, you are kind of running along these mannequins. You're stopping yourself from running directly into any of them.
My loop around work?
Go ahead and roll a stealth.
Okay. Let's see. That's going to be very difficult. Actually, I had an 11.
Okay.
Nice.
You
I was like,
Uh,
101. Wait, I can't. No, it's not 101.
so you see the two of them are, their flashlights are sweeping back and forth, and they're going, "What could it be? It must have been the wind." And then Don's just behind them with the pickaxe. Yeah. You are behind them.
All right, let me see. I actually have a very decent melee from having fenced in college. So let's see here.
Same principle.
Yep. Rapier, epee, pickaxe, all the same thing. 70%. I got a 43 to hit.
Take a plus 20 on that because they are hapless at the moment.
23. So it's still very considerably hits them.
Oh, yes, very much. Go ahead and roll a d6. I think actually that's a
Got a
club.
6.
All right, yeah.
That's sharp. So
if you want to roll a d8, you can.
okay, that sounds good to me. I'm feeling it. Let's see.
It's also two-handed.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I got an 8. All work and no play makes Don. What?
So what you see is one of these guys is just starting to turn, and this pitchfork embeds itself into him. Where were you aiming, I guess, on him? What is that? look
Upper
like?
shoulders.
All right, yeah, you get in, you get a good angle on him, and he just kind of lets out this gurgle and collapses. His flashlight goes, the gun clatters to the ground as he thuds to the floor, and his he starts to bleed heavily. You're hearing a lot. Well, first of all, you're hearing screaming from the guy next to him, who is shocked by this. The other thing you're hearing is a lot of clicking and clacking noises from around you as the marionettes start to close in a bit, and there's one of them in particular that just goes, and you can see it crouches down in front of this bellhop as he's gurgling through this pickaxe. And it will be the bellhop's turn. The one that was firing at Mark continues to fire, and does not succeed. Oh no. Agent Updraft. You hit this one. He hit the ground. He kind of stumbles. He pulls up his gun and fires. He gets a crit for 8 damage.
Oof. No dodge.
No dodge. You could dive for cover, but you're gonna need a good crit to
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't need a hell of a
Yeah.
roll either way.
yeah, you're
So,
gonna need a hell of a roll.
6.
It's
I
not
passed,
enough.
but it's
You
not
did.
But
Yeah,
it's not
you would have
enough.
needed like a 22 or an 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
Yep, and you collapse to the ground. Don, you hear a gunshot there. Mark is shouting something. It sounds like he's taking off after seeing Updraft get shot. What do you do?
Reach down, snatch the gun off the ground, point blank range, shoot the guy, upper
All
torso.
right, do it.
Clear out all these dice here. Okay. Let's see. Uh-oh. Is this going to be good or bad? 16! Rolled a 10. I was like, oh, God.
All right, roll a d8.
6.
6. All right, he gets it's a pretty good shot at him, and he is panicking a little bit as you watch the other one bleed out with this pickaxe just sticking at him, and the mannequin that was crouched over reaches down and starts to undress him and put on his clothes. Go ahead and roll a sanity check for seeing this.
Oh, sorry, my headset was acting up. I rolled a 98, so that's a failure.
Go ahead and roll a d4 on that.
Okay. Oh, and I got a 1. Sweet. Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Yep. I mean, yes, pretty much. All right. Well, we are not worrying about that. You hear some running. You're watching these bellhops seem to be chasing Mark again. 3 footsteps and one kind of labored a little bit. Sounds like he was hit pretty bad. Are running through the mannequins. There are more of them that are starting to move at this point. They seem to be waking up.
Okay, so the wounded bellhop ran away with the other bellhops. Mark
Yep.
ran away.
Yep.
And I'll take the gun and just kind of absentmindedly slip it in my pocket and walk over to Updraft and lean down and see if I can see what's wrong with him. Other than I know he's been shot, but how bad it is.
Yeah. Right. And go ahead and roll another sanity check as you realize that Updraft has passed beyond the veil. His eyes are blank. And you start hearing the footsteps of a man. Well, not footsteps exactly, but like those fake footsteps that mannequins have. Like the click, click, click.
I passed. I expected him to
Right.
be dead, and he'll come back. That's the way these rules work. So
Yeah, you take 1 point of sanity as this mannequin comes up. It starts to you see it's got very articulated hands, starts to take the clothes and kind of brush them off and start to put them on.
as he's doing this, I'll look over at him. You got very big shoes to fill.
It does not seem to respond to you at all.
I'll dash over to the downed bellhop, take his flashlight.
Okay.
I will, if I have time, I will try to pry the pickaxe out of this guy because I really don't care anymore.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Grab my sheet. Is there a big enough hole in this wall that we've made that I can go through it?
Yeah. It's gonna be, honestly, you think if I spend another 5-10 minutes, I could probably make it fairly easy to get into at this point.
Okay. Well, I'll take 2 flashlights then. I will point one out at the room and one at the wall. I'll just kind of hold in my mouth because I'll take the small one that the bellhop had and hold in my mouth. And I'll work on the hole. And, if anything, I'll keep looking over my shoulder periodically. If anything comes up close, it's going to get the pickaxe.
All right. Let's revisit the 2 upstairs that are having more murdery luck. Elmer is dead at your feet. What are you 2 doing?
I guess now's our chance. Should we,
Jesus, George. The
what?
fuck? You could have at least warned me.
Then he would have known what I was about. We can't stand here and debate this. Look,
I want to take a quick look at this desk. Is there like a letter opener or anything in here that might be potentially used as a weapon?
Sure. Yeah. I think a letter opener makes sense to have it like the front desk.
I'll hand her the spiky thing that I'll pull it out of his neck. Like, I mean, there's this.
No. No. I'll take the letter opener.
I'll wipe it off and keep it with me. Then this is my trophy.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
Before he comes back, let's go ahead and go down.
Yeah, definitely. Although his apartment's downstairs, so this might get interesting.
Well, you said his wife wanted you to kill him, right? So
That's what it appears. Yeah, so let's go catch up with the others. They're okay. Mark was freaking out, talking about not wanting to be down there and getting lost and mannequins coming to life. And I don't know, it's just...
Oh yeah, I saw some of them in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, there's... a weird room down there. And we'll say this as we're heading down, I guess. Kind of have
Yeah,
this
right.
conversation. I have blood all over me and brains. Oh, wait, you have a little bit of Elmer in your hair here.
Ugh.
Take it out.
Absolutely. Yep. Heading downstairs. Are you stopping by the supply closet still?
Yeah, I think we should stop by there and see what might be of use to us. Quickly grab what we can. Is there anything flammable in there?
Well, first of all, you're running up to the door. You do pass Mrs. Lizette, and she gives you like the quick like up and down. You're both covered in blood. Oh wow.
Yeah.
The arsenic
So,
didn't work.
Yeah, the poison didn't work. We had to take matters into our own hands.
Direct. I like it.
How long do we have until he comes back?
I don't know what you mean.
So you've never succeeded in killing him before?
I don't know. Maybe. Who can say?
Yeah, in this place, who can say?
Right.
Yeah.
Why did you want us to kill him, by the way?
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, hard agree, but
I don't know. Look, it's Elmer and I's relationship is complicated.
I'll say.
Yeah. It's just when I gave him up as a kid, you know, I didn't think he'd be, I don't know. He was always trouble.
Oh, I think I understand. Yeah. Have you seen any of our friends come back by this way by chance?
No, I just saw a couple of the bellhops head down.
Oh.
They were going past the laundry room. You should have seen them on your way past, I would have thought.
Nah, I think we missed them. We need to grab a couple of things for cleaning up a mess, so if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it. Where are you? Hold up. Why are you headed that way? It's over here.
Oh, right.
She
I'm turned around. Sorry.
Points the other direction and takes you to a completely different door than what was described. But opening it, you do find there's a broom closet with various accoutrements.
All right.
What were you saying, Agent Ursine?
And I'm going to ask her, just to clarify, you are his wife, correct?
Yeah.
Are you? Okay. That's what I thought. I'm just curious. Do you have any dirt or information on him that you would be willing to share with us?
I mean, now that he's dead, sure. I mean, he killed a guy.
Really? Who did
That's
he kill?
why we would. Fuck, what was the guy's name? Dave? I think it was Dave or something. I don't know. Dave and I were fooling around, and Elma got real upset about the whole thing. I don't know. So, you know, that was the end of the whole carnival business. We end up here. Seems like everybody running from something ends up in Bradelbin, you know?
Or running to something. Okay. That's interesting. Can you tell me what... Do you know what date that was?
Oh, sheesh. I don't know. It was the 20s. Sometime.
Okay.
Where was
right.
that? Was that here in New York, or what city was it in?
What, you mean the
incident, yeah.
Oh, the incident? Oh, that was in Louisiana, I think, at the time.
Oh, good old Louisiana.
Yeah.
All right. What kind of cleaning supplies are in here? I mean, it's like standard brooms and mops, but what kind of chemicals are there?
Basically stuff you would find in the 50s. So there's probably some stuff that is more poisonous than what they would allow today. But your bleach, your
bleach,
various
lye,
kind of stuff. Yeah, yeah,
like
probably.
lye powder, bleach,
Yeah.
and ammonia.
Sure.
Cool.
Carpet knives?
Yeah, you seem like you've got a plan. I
Yeah.
think you and Undine probably together have
Trying to
stuff
blow
you want
some
to do.
shit up.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab
Pretty much
the-
mix bleach with anything and it explodes.
Pretty much. Yeah, that, and then what kind of tools or weaponry tools, like box cutters or
Um,
just
Ooh.
broom handles? Do I need to roll luck?
that would probably roll a luck.
Excuse me.
And maybe there'll be a decent weapon. Otherwise, yeah, you'd have like a broom.
46. Haha.
All right. You actually find a sledgehammer. We'll say
Yep.
we've got one of those. It's not in great condition, but it's it's not bad.
Sledgehammer. I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll
that'll
take
give
it.
you that extra die up. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I need the
Meanwhile-
sledgehammer for sure.
Ursine and
I'll look I'll look over
they're
it
just talking about the Carney days.
at Ursine and go, uh-huh. Exactly what we need.
Well, thanks for giving me a moment of peace here. That's much appreciated.
No problem. The pleasure was all mine, trust me.
When
So,
when you see him, you didn't see us.
Oh, don't worry about that. Don't even worry. Oh, you're going downstairs. Is that what I'm seeing here? Are you one of, like Mark, one of those dummies?
Well,
I guess in
I-
theory, yes, we are a couple of those dummies.
yes, I would guess. Yeah, we are. We're looking for Mark, actually.
All right.
You're
Well, let
saying
me
he went
give you-
downstairs?
Yeah, of course, he's always going downstairs. I watch. I got nothing else to do. Come on. Yeesh. Well, let me tell you something. Mark doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
That's
You need
pretty
it.
obvious.
Yeah, right. You need to talk with Asa. You find Asa. He can give you some advice to getting down to where you want to go. Because Mark, he's digging in the dark.
Literally.
Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't know that.
Yeah. He did have a pickaxe and said he'd been digging around and couldn't find what he was looking for. He also mentioned Asa. Said Asa had gone
Yeah.
off his rocker, was like off the deep end or something.
I mean, maybe he's trying to find Asa down there. I don't know.
Well, if you happen to see Asa, would you mind passing on that we'd like to have a chat?
I'm not talking to Asa. That guy's a fucking freak.
Yes, he
Fair enough.
actually
He
is.
is-
That is 100%
From
true.
what I understand, yes. He's
Yeah. Did you know he drowns children?
What? Amazing.
Yeah, I do actually. I kind of wish I'd known about that earlier. I would have had one for him.
All right. Well. I wonder. We should go to the others,
We should get to the others.
and then we'll come back and talk to Asa. I don't know how long we have before Lozette's going to be back alive. Okay.
Mrs.
Have a
Lizette,
wonderful day.
you as well.
Lights up another
Kinda-
cigarette.
Toss that
She's wondering-
sledgehammer across my shoulder.
So we're going to stick with you two a little longer because there is something important as you are going through the laundry room. You get to the arboretum. And Agent Union, you are well aware of how this room works. You're about halfway down towards the stairs to the basement
Mm-hmm.
when you hear a clattering running noise, and Mark Rourke just about takes the two of you out as he's stumbling and running. And you can see there are three people after him firing into the room. What do you two do?
I'm hiding.
I will kind of wheel out of the way. Mark, where are you running from? Stop it. Help us fight back. Where are the others? You know, kind of that short,
Yeah.
quick.
Okay. You're shouting at him.
Yeah, I'm going to shout at him. Mark, where's everybody else?
And you shout. The firearms are going off behind him, and he kind of turns to shout. I think that fucking Elma Lazette sent his goons after. And that's when you get hit on the shoulder with something about that big that bounces down and hits the floor.
I'll look down. What is it?
It's a tooth. It's a tiny yellow baby tooth. And you look up and you see the ceiling glass is spider webbing ahead of, like, above. Both of you go ahead and make dodge rolls as the ceiling begins to collapse in the area.
Well, I might not need the sledgehammer either. Anyway. Oh, 35. Yeah.
Nope, that's a fail.
Dodge is a 30, so that's a fail.
All right.
Barely, but a fail.
Yeah. So above you, this glass pane just shatters. It's raining down around you, and all around you, this sand starts to pile up as you're getting kind of overwhelmed by it as you're getting buried under these baby teeth. Just
So
a
it's not
massive
sand,
amount of them.
it's baby teeth falling from
It's
this.
baby teeth. Yep. Go ahead and roll a sanity check, both of you.
Yeah,
That checks out.
that checks out. Oh, that's a fail.
Oh, fail.
Take a D4. Yeah.
Okay. 1.
Oh, that's a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stick with it for now. I'll take the 4. This is not good.
Really, really unsettling.
What the?
And you can.
Yeah.
So the way this is going to work is go ahead and make a strength times 5 roll to escape as this is cascading down from above. The first roll is at a minus 10%.
Oh, I don't even know if it's possible. Well, I guess I might be able to make it.
06.
Not likely. No, that's not just a fail. That is a crit fail.
Oh, not good.
Oh dear. Okay. So Agent Union, you struggle out of this, and you look back, and Agent Ursine is completely bare. Like, you could just see the bit of the hand reaching out of these teeth. What do you do?
Let's see if I can grab her and pull her out. She's the only chance I have at healing and getting.
All right, make a strength times 5 check.
Oh, that's a fail on that one.
Oh dear. Down below, go ahead and make another strength times 5 roll.
Jump on the pile of teeth and just shove her further in.
Oh, I passed that one.
All right.
Even at a minus 10, I passed that one.
All right.
I rolled a 19.
You're struggling to the surface. You're not quite there. You need another success between the two of you before you're out due to that fumble. Go ahead, and the two of you, the one Ursine, do it at a minus 20 now as you're still getting buried under these.
And I'm just straight roll.
Straight roll, yeah. Because you're out of it.
Nope,
Okay.
fail.
That's a pass. 29 out of 50.
All right. You barely managed to pull Agent Ursine out. The ceilings are cracking above you. Where are you going?
We have got to get out of here. Let's go back because it's
No.
quicker to get back to.
We have to get to the others. We can't get separated. You remember what happened last time we got separated? People died. And I'm gonna pull her like through the
I'm not
teeth.
going to be able to resist that too much. If he's dragging me along, I guess I'm going to come with.
Like, we have to get to Updraft and Undine.
And you are kind of running in front of this wave of this sand behind you as it's clattering above the across the cobbles, and you, as you're going down the stairs, you can hear it cascading behind you. And you find yourself in the ballroom. This is the first time that Agent Ursine has seen these mannequins. You can see now this large area just full of mannequins that almost have like waves of movement in them, like wheat in the wind.
Sand check.
Yeah, no, it's not completely unnerving at this point unless you want to.
It's fine. Yeah, I saw them in the kitchen. I guess this isn't that different.
Yeah. Agent Updraft. You are being buffeted around in this dance. And are you good at dancing? How's Updraft at that?
Let's see. Probably not very.
Okay. Yeah, you're kind of 2 left feet, and you're getting around. There's all these people in these fine kind of tuxedo outfits and gowns swirling around you. You can feel your feet, and you keep stepping on your dance partner's feet, and she's looking more and more frustrated as you're looking at her. She's an older woman. It's actually Gran is dancing with you, and you see she's like, don't look at your feet, look up here, like focus, as she's swirling around. And there's a voice, a younger girl's voice cuts through the crowd, and she kind of pulls Gran to the side. Excuse me, I'd like to take this, please. And it's a girl in a blue dress that you recognize as Abigail Wright. As she takes your hand and starts to guide you through the dance. You're here too early, aren't you?
I didn't know that there was a clock.
You always have till night.
What happens at night?
But he unmasks. It happens every night at the party. We don't.
How do we stop him from unmasking?
Yeah, you cannot stop that. You're asking an impossibility.
Then what are you doing here? I'm sorry. Tell me.
You need to find the bottle.
Whose bottle? My bottle?
No, JC's.
JC's bottle. Okay.
Yes. You need to bring it. That's the only way out for you. Please, it's too late for me. But I need someone to get out.
Why is it too late for you?
I think you've read enough. You should know there's always the dance. There always has to be the dance.
Okay.
She kind of whips you around a couple times. I just be prepared for this final spin. It's a bit of a doozy. And she kind of almost pulls your arm out of the socket as she wrenches you around. And you find yourself clattering out of this area of marionettes to the floor of the ballroom. Go ahead and make a sanity roll.
That checks out.
16. We're good. We're good to
Yeah,
go.
just take one.
Yep. All right. So I did hit a breaking point.
Yes.
Shortly before I got a real bad case being shot in the face. So
Yeah, let's talk about your disorder. What seems appropriate for this?
um oh, he is completely I think dissociation. Like he really does, especially with these mannequins and all of this. He's really kind of sunk into himself and has like this extreme kind of solipsism where he's not sure if everything is an extension of himself or if he is the only real thing and everything else is fake. But he,
Yep.
He goes back and forth. So I think, I guess it would be extremist solipsism, the kind
Yeah,
of dissociation. All right.
I buy that.
All right.
Yeah, and as you kind of fall to the ground, the four of you, the two of you that are coming in, you see Agent Updraft fall out of this group of mannequins. You are probably drawn to the sound of Agent Undine just still singing. Is Agent Undine singing again?
Oh, you better believe it.
Okay, yeah, he's singing, and you hear the steady crack of wood and stone as he's just pulling this wall apart.
What in the hell is going on? I leave for 5 minutes, and about that time, I guess Buck's falling out of the ceiling.
No, just out of the crowd, just like he had pushed himself out of the marionettes almost.
Oh, okay, okay. What? Where?
Am I still shot?
You look down. You're fine. In fact, you're completely healed. You're all good. It's weird though. You outfit wise, you are wearing a nice tuxedo. You are not wearing your old clothes. But you can look. There is a mannequin standing nearby that is wearing your bullet shot clothes, and like is holding your gun and whatnot. But your body is nowhere to be seen.
All right, I'll go get my gun. He can keep my
Yeah.
clothes.
Oh, now you got
What?
the James Bond look going.
What are you wearing?
Yeah, dude. What the hell? Why?
What am I, a farmer?
Digging in a weird basement wearing a tux doesn't make any sense. Also, you look really clean for having been down here.
Oh, by the way, Lizette's dead. He shot me. Ow, I'm hurting.
Oh yeah, you should let me take a look at that.
I have a bullet in my shoulder. It really hurts.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's so much going on. I would have
Yeah.
asked to look at you sooner.
That's okay.
But,
You were buried in baby teeth. It's okay.
That's true. I was in fact buried in baby teeth. You can lucky you, you get 1 hit point back.
I'll take it. That's one less
And
to death I am.
I think I'm going to just be like, we need to find Asa. There's got to be a better way.
Yes, we were told that Asa was the one to talk to.
Agreed.
and
I'm not going to stop
kinda-
Mark or Undine from digging.
Well, I think this is actually a good point to kind of wrap it for the week. As Undine, you hit that final crack at the wall, and you actually hear it collapse a little bit. You manage to hit it, finally get it far enough, and you hear stone hitting the floor and little splashes. And as the group of you shine your flashlight down this small hallway that you've uncovered with a track in the ceiling again, you can see there is a hotel door on the other side that water is pooling out of, and you can hear now in the quiet a faint sobbing from within.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Wow. Shall we?
And yeah, let's wrap it there as you start heading down this hallway.
Yeah. All right. Sounds great. Well, folks, that's going to do it for us tonight with Impossible Landscapes. I hope you all enjoyed it. This was an interesting episode. It's been fun up to this point. Can't wait to see what happens next week. George
The
goes
hotel
on.
can be trippy. Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks, Diamond, for sticking in there and hanging out with us, and everybody else who tuned in tonight. So glad that you could be here. We love you all very much. We're back next Wednesday night with more Delta Green. We have some YouTube content coming out very soon. We are currently editing and applying overlays and all to the weird character creation session that was recorded last night. So that will be up on the YouTube channel as YouTube content. And then we're back here Saturday. Yeah, Saturday with Welcome Home. Getting going with that one. So we can't wait to see everybody again on Saturday night. But until next time, folks, we're the United Adventure Company. Remember, deception is a right, truth is a privilege, and innocence, that's just a luxury. Till next time, folks. Good night.